So, was singen wir?
Suicidio.
Suicidio?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's all right. Piano, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
No, problem.
Okay.
Let's do from Cielo, Do, Mando.
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar with Suicidio. I've heard it plenty of times. I don't sing Gioconda for obvious reasons. One thing I like is that for a singer from the German-speaking countries, you're not afraid to engage the chest voice. Mm-hmm. You know, you're not. Mm-hmm. It's just a question of how much. Very often, a German trained singer won't use it at all. And in the lower passaggio, I'm hearing a hole in the voice. It's no longer gathered. At the beginning, you were very close to being vulgar. Okay, by Camille, it was too much. Okay, it was too much. But I mean, this repertory, it calls for it. It's a question of how much. I'd be careful, but I think that your instincts are right to do it. Taking it apart, also it helps you keep the natural ring that your sound has. What I'm hearing for a younger singer, I'm hearing something in between a lyrico spinto that might move towards a spinto soprano. It's never going to be a fat, woolly, dramatic. Yours is a more gathered sound. That if you sing this kind of repertory, it's going to be not the mass of sound that's carrying, it's going to be the metal that's in your voice. Which in the old days, particularly among Italian singers, was very popular. A more slim Italian sound, but with lots of metal. Now these days they like these big fat sounds. I'm not sure if these sounds carry well in a house. I don't think they do.
Yeah.
I think they sound enormous on the stage and you can't hear them in the house because they don't grow.
Yes.
Your instincts, again, I think are right, is to concentrate on the natural metal in the voice. Particularly, these things are very heavily orchestrated. Big fat sounds are not going to go over that orchestra, but that metal is.
Yes.
And what maybe even sounds in a room like this is a little much, it's not. It's not. You're not being trained to sing these things in a room. You're being trained to sing these things in a theater. So again, I think your instincts are right. But I think you can cultivate it a little more.
Yeah.
Okay? Suicidio, okay, fortissimo, not fortissimo. Okay?
Okay.
If you think you can sing 125%, give me 120. Okay? Otherwise, you might be singing this in an audition. And you may be nervous, you may blow your voice out the second note. You know, I once did Otello with a very famous tenor. And he came out and he sang the Esultate. And he turned that up so much. I said, I hope his cover in the house, if he keeps that up, he's going to be done at the end of Act 2. And he was. He was finished for the night. They had to get his cover to finish the performance.
Yeah.
Because he came out and he sang the Esultate like there was no tomorrow. I went, nobody can keep this up. You know, and it was very impressive.
Yeah.
You know, it was very impressive. I went, he's going to have a big problem if he keeps doing that. And he did. I won't tell you who the guy was, at least not on camera. But, so, Suicidio, also, you're being very good. You're making enough opening for the Suicidio. Be careful that the vowel doesn't come too forward in the mouth. Okay? The vowels are formed in the nasopharynx, not in the mouth. You can't form them in the mouth because you can't move these bones. You can't do it. And if you're overblowing it, it's going to do this. So just back off, just a little beginning. Even if it's just a couple percent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's an F sharp and you go, I can make a big noise here. Not quite all.
Okay.
And it will still sound just as big, trust me.
Okay.
Okay? After that, I would try, because of the mood, to ignore the vibrato by in questi fieri momenti. Try to sing, I'm not saying I want you to sing a straight tone.
But more,
I want you to sing a total energized legato through that without paying any attention to how the voice is vibrating. I don't want to hear a lot of virismo vibrato of a minor third here. You know, because it's not the mood. Later, but not there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
In questi fieri momenti, it's almost like a little Lady Macbeth, in terms of the
Una macchia.
Yeah, it's kind of like una macchia, in terms of the emotions that you have to convey, not with manipulating the voice, but the way you manipulate the phrase. Don't manipulate the voice, the phrase.
Yes.
And I would sing that much straighter with the line.
Okay.
to set the mood that you can come out of.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try.
Almost like they're 30 seconds.
Which ones do you mean?
Tu sol,
Ah.
el cor. Sing them a little shorter
Okay.
and a little more pointedly. Don't bang on them.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
un sol, tu sol,
Okay.
el cor.
Okay.
That's going to keep the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make them too broad, too wide.
Okay.
Okay? A little more pointed without banging on it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
In questi fieri momenti. Under the pitch.
Oh, really?
Okay?
On the G or?
On the G.
Yeah.
It's just a little flat.
Okay.
Okay? I think it's the way that you're handling the consonant.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm hearing a little air with gor on the C.
Mm-hmm.
Try to push that towards a g sound a little more.
Okay.
Don't let I'm hearing a little tiny bit of loose air coming out of the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not quite right for the consonant.
Yeah.
And it's taking you off of your air balance.
Okay.
Because particularly in Italian repertory, I can only describe it, is very often I have a feeling, also because of the language, and the fact that consonants are never aspirated.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. That my mouth is a dead airspace.
Yeah.
That there's no excess moving air that I could do in English. I could do it in German. I try not to because I think it brings me out of my bounds.
Yeah.
But it's so important. This gor, I would almost think a G, but not voiced.
Okay.
Okay? And make that, because it's a G, make that vowel a little longer.
Okay.
You go, I'm getting this going, just let it have the space. It's very minimal, but it's drooping just a touch.
Okay.
Okay? In questi fieri momenti. In tune. Also, at the beginning, in questi fieri momenti, each one of those A sounds is closed.
E.
Questi fieri momenti. Is that right?
Yeah.
They're all closed. It's lower in your voice. It's in the first passaggio. They sound too open to me.
Okay.
It sounds like questi fieri momenti, but it's questi fieri momenti.
Questi, okay.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just lean that vowel a little bit more close without losing the space. Otherwise, they're going to go, aha, she's not Italian.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Italian singers will do this. Watch me. What did I do?
I don't know.
Mi tanti. What did I do?
Are the mouth closed or what?
An Italian singer, when he sings a voiced N, his lips will close. Particularly if he's a northern Italian who speaks Tuscan, and that's what we want to speak Tuscan on the stage anymore. He won't sing tanti, tanti. He'll actually hum through that N.
Okay.
You watch any of the good old singers, they'll do this.
Yeah.
It makes a different kind of sound. Because if you don't, they go, she's not Italian. Am I right?
Yeah.
Tanti, tanti. Okay? Tu sol. Tu.
Yeah.
Okay? More. Tu sol mi resti. Not resti.
Yeah.
Resti.
Resti.
Il cor mi tenti.
Mittenti.
Tenti.
Tenti.
Okay.
Okay.
In questi. I'm hearing ultima. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing three different separate tones that have no connection to one another. I want moving. Okay, so maybe you even want to map it out. You're going to sing a little more than mezzo piano.
Yeah.
Then a little more energy to almost a mezzo forte. And by the time you get to the end, you're on a mezzo forte.
Okay.
Just expand it a little bit so we know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's like, I'm reading the telephone book. It's not an exciting phrase. So show me where you're going with your intensity.
Mm-hmm.
It's an energy thing.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Ultima volta. The F sharp is a little under the pitch.
Oh.
Okay, ultima voce. Here.
Yeah.
This T, push that a little bit towards the D sound. If you feel you need more space for the vowel, take it because you have said ultima before.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to sing a perfect E sound up there.
Mm-hmm.
You can broaden that up
Okay.
and down. And they'll still think you sang it because you sang it before.
Yeah,
Trust me.
yeah. Okay.
Okay? It's vocally a little bit difficult because of where it lies. You're going from the beginning of the first passaggio to the beginning of the second.
Yeah.
I would suggest by the third time you sing ultima, really open that U almost like an O as in German Butter. And stay in that position. Because you want croce.
Yeah.
You want that O closed, and it's an F sharp. Because otherwise, you might get, if you say ultima cra, it's not crace, it's croce. Yeah? So ulti, but stay in that position so that you can be gathered and round for croce.
Yeah.
Because that's going to keep you in that warmer sound that you want there anyway. It's the shape of the vowel will dictate the tone. Okay?
Okay. So I should form more like a O or
O as in butter. First, ultima voce del mio destino, ullati, and release that. Ullati, that oh.
yeah, ullati.
It's, yeah, but very dead sense, very little. So only you hear it.
Yeah.
You know, that's releasing pressure.
Yeah.
You learn how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I do it all the time and nobody ever hears it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'll also help your lie.
Mm-hmm.
It'll release any pressures.
Okay.
At the very ending, never with an accent. Oh, there's going to be
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
Good. Ultima voce. This will work for you. If you want to get a little vulgar, I mean, Gioconda is a very earthy creature,
Mm-hmm.
and Ponchielli is a later romantic composer. He really very advanced for his time.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind if you went into full chest voice on Croce, but not on Camille.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, you didn't. But I was going to suggest, if you want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
do it on Che of Croce.
Yeah.
But not on Camille because it's an A vowel.
Yeah.
And if you do it, it's going to be flat.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Croce. And you can even do a césure there. You can even stop. Croce.